So here we see one of the earliest examples of an airplane. This one was actually built in 1946, and the paint scheme is a reproduction of a military aircraft called an L-16. Used to use as a trainer before and after the World War II. We'll show you a couple of the basic controls. Inside of the aircraft, you can see the cockpit. Here is what we call the stick. Pull it up and down, left and right. If you pull back on the stick, that raises the nose of the airplane via the elevator back there. And if you push down, also lowers the nose of the airplane by dropping the elevator. And then the left and right motion control your ailerons on the wings, which help you turn left and right. And then another primary control will be the rudder pedals down here. They control the rudder in the back, which is on the tail, and that controls your side-to-side motion. And over here we have the throttle, full throttle, zero throttle, and then here we have your magneto switch, which controls your starting and turning off of the engine. And up here we have a trim tab, which is another primary flight control, which basically is like cruise control for an airplane. And also you have a set of brakes for the front and back. Oh, that's another thing. The controls are also reflected in the back, same as the front, so you can fly from the back as well as the front. I'll get a couple of videos of me flying here later, here shortly. It's a little bit windy and cloudy out today. Actually, I think it's starting to snow, so again, not the greatest weather, but it should clear up a little bit at the end of the day. If not, it'll just be a little bit rainy, and I'll try to get some footage of me flying in the rain, just so I can get some video for you guys. But here's the runway we fly out of. It's a 3,000-foot grass strip out of Vine Grove, Kentucky. It's a pretty small little grass strip, but it's a lot of fun, and it teaches you a lot of stick and rudder skills, which is basically the most important things you need to know when flying. So here you can see I'm doing a run up of the engine. We're checking to make sure there's no sputtering, make sure the oil pressure is good, make sure the temperature is coming up, making sure both set of spark plugs are functioning correctly. And then I'll do a quick controls check, make sure the ailerons and elevator and rudder pedals are clear. Then I'll do a quick brake check, make sure the brakes are working still good. Check the window, make sure it's closed, seatbelts on, doors closed, and a little aileron into the wind, and keep a little back pressure on the stick to keep that upward nose angle. And then we'll apply full throttle here and get rolling. Again, maintaining that backwards pressure on the stick, as we want the nose to be pointed upwards. We're trying to climb out as we're flying. Should be off the ground here in about another 2 seconds. Oh, actually we're already off the ground, looks like. Yeah. I'm gonna take time to sped up the video here, and you can see coming in for a landing. Make sure nothing's on the runway, and zero power here. See, pulling back on the stick ever so slightly as we slow down, keep that upward nose angle, keep the tail on the ground. And then as soon as we hit the ground right here, you see the rudders, my legs moving back and forth very quickly. That's to keep the plane straight going down the runway. And then the more and more we slow down, the more aileron we have into the wind. And then I'll apply a little bit of brake to get us stopped there, and then turn around and head back, and that's it.